Because when I was undergraduate, I remember finding this report on Point Hope, which was this village where they took 15,000 pounds of radioactive soil from Ground Zero to the Nevada test site and they stuck it up to study the bioaccumulation of the lichen caribou man cycle of radiation. And they basically irradiated the village of Point Hope. And they didn't release the documents until 1993, under the Freedom of Information Act. And that's, what the military's done. And so, that is why I despise the military, It is that they need to, and to this day, you hear it in the press that generals refuse to be held accountable. They call it, national security. You do not get to poison the world and not be accountable for your actions. And so, I think it is kind of this undoing this culture in our own community, but in the American society of what is above reproach. Because that behavior is not correct. Yeah. No, it's a flawed, you're right, it's a flawed, it's entirely flawed. But, like I said, I wrote this book, like I said, out of a debt to my father. Because nobody ever talked about the people who went to prison and not to vote. And then I also wrote it because I didn't agree with the war, and I knew how bad the impact was. And in writing it, the stories, people come to me with their stories. And I think it's, particularly in the Native community, we have a huge, historic and present relationship which really needs to be discussed. So, hey, y'all, thank you for your time. I will be here hanging out some. I'm going to step off the stage, though.